for the final
Oke,
time
tonton
this
terus
weekend.
video di
Mx2
channel Mxgp
race 2 here
Mx. Marilah kita
in Lombok,
saksikan bersama-sama live race Mxgp race pertama. Jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe-nya. Terima kasih.
Mx gets a good jump, so too does Thibaut Beniston, but it may be his teammate Jago Geerts to Yamaha from out of nowhere. Langenfelder, aggressive move, just blows the field wide open from about fourth to first. Talk about aggressive riding there from the German, but he made that line his own. It may have been Geerts who got his fourth foxhole shot of the weekend, of the season, but it was Langenfelder from out of nowhere. Adamo now second. And the most like third. Everts fourth. Geerts, your winner from race one, goes from fifth to fourth at the first opportunity. Closes in back of Adamo, who runs wide. Geerts in no mood for hanging around here. He'll take the wide line, and Adamo tried to go straight on to close off the attack. Too little, too late though, as Geerts quickly moves into third. He's got Van der Moosdijk just ahead of him. He's got a good line around the outside here though, because he steps on, steps off. Will there be a pass in the next turn? Not quite, but he will take the wide line around the outside. Beniston trying to split two riders. Tries to get the better. Was it the 74 or was it the 96? Either way, Beniston's still there with some work to do. Geerts looking to move into second position. Goes the long way round. Makes an easy pass on Van der Moosdijk. Got Langenfelder right there in his line of sight. Over the line at the end of this opening lap, and Geerts just down the inside and does make the move. Runs Langenfelder wide, he'll close the door at the exit. Nice and clean and tidy. They were bar to bar, but they kept a nice straight line. Full respect between those two as they charge back up. But at the start of this first official opening lap, remember, finish line to finish line to make the lap count, to get a lap time. Geerts moves into the lead. So Langenfelder now second, Van der Moosdijk third, Adamo fourth, Everts in fifth, Beniston sixth, Koonen seven, Panzer eight, Elzinga 9, McClellan 10, Hormo 11, Alfarisi is in 12th, coming up short on the triple there for the race leader just a moment ago. Then we've got Sasha Koonen, Kai de Wolf in 15th place. Right, end of the waves here, and Van der Moosdijk gets the better of Langenfelder, who tries to close the door on the Dutchman, but to no avail. Van der Moosdijk now up in the second place. We're going to go around the outside. Adamo can't do anything about Langenfelder at the moment. The German, second race back from injury, remember. Missed a few round. He's got Adamo breathing down his neck. We'll do the championship and points as the race goes on, but Adamo slips up the inside of the German, takes third away from the Gas rider as he goes after Van der Moosdijk. Times in then at the end of that first lap, 57.03 for Geerts, 58.4, 58.6. Van der Moosdijk and Adamo, Langenfelder 201.8. Everts fifth, Koonen up to 6, Beniston down to 7, Panzer up to 8, Elzinga down to 9, Horton to 10, McClellan down to 11, with Weckman and de Wolf both making their way past Alfarisi. Oh, hello. Kai de Wolf down the inside of Weckman. Picks off 12th place. Oh, where was that on the opening lap? Kai de Wolf underneath the barriers. That looked like it may be, well, could have been anywhere, judging from that camera angle, but 12 then, having a dig deep. Coonan and Evans going through. Here's Beniston. Beniston in 7th place. Trinity Yamaha rider. He's got Jan Panzer just behind him on the Mxgp 253. KTM. Adamo sizing up. Sorry, Everts. Or is that Adamo? Adamo. So Adamo's been down. Adamo is behind Lucas Coonan in 5th place. Adamo was 3rd a moment ago. So where did that happen? So doing all the hard work, getting a decent start, picking up a couple of positions and then giving them straight back and losing vital championship points. And this championship is wide open as the riders are in this year's series. Can't afford any slip-ups. Not now, not later on in the season either. Lucas Coonan bouncing off the berm on the exit of turn 1. Holds a tight line at turn 2. Adamo going the outside, the long way round. Good effort this though from Lucas Coonan, another rider who's riding sick this weekend after his Grand Prix victory a week ago on the island of Sumbawa. From where we were then to where we are now, some 200 kilometers west of Sumbawa. So after 2 laps then, Geerts with about a second and a half over Van der Moosdijk. Right, Adamo, this is why he fell from 3rd. Just lost the front, simple mistake. Picked himself up quickly. But he's down in 6th place at the moment. Here's Evans, he's in 4th place. Lucas Coonan behind him. Spending unnecessary energy trying to work his way back towards the front, but this is the second race, the final race of the weekend here. And Adamo was quick through here a couple of laps ago, but not so effective this time around. But this is the race when you just want to leave it all out there, leave it all on the line. Have no regrets at the end of the weekend. Anything you saved and left in the tank in race 1, this is the time to put it out there, get it spent. Three laps complete. Geerts almost 2 seconds clear of Van der Moosdijk now. Langenfelder 3rd. Here's Everts and Lucas Coonan. And Adamo just there in the background in 6th place. Thibaut Beniston about 3 seconds further back in 7th. Damage limitation for the Frenchman. Panzer 8, Elzinger 9, Portmo 10. De Wolf now up to 11th. He's just edged past Camden McClellan, the JM Racing Honda rider, whose teammate is in 15th place on the JM Racing Astra Honda. Still plenty of time to run in this race. Race 1, 17 laps. We're currently on lap 4. Wow, Adamo came in hot. Did he run off track? Yes, he did. You saw him just jumping too far to the right. Gets himself back on track just in front of Beniston. Couple of mistakes creeping into Adamo's game in race 2. Pushing too hard, perhaps. Still on the podium, though. 3rd overall with 37 points. Van der Moosdijk on 42. He's 2nd. Geerts on 50. Langenfelder and Everts would round out the top 5 overall. Needs to get his stuff back together, does Adamo. Good ride this for Panzer here, the lead rider in this shot. The Slovenian keeping Thibaut Beniston at bay, who will hang on to 2nd overall in the championship if things stay like this, because he is, where is he? He's in 8th place, Kai de Wolf in 11th, so he'll gain another 3 points on him. He's first got to get by the tenacious 2.53 of Jan Panzer. These two fighting over 7th place. Here's Beniston in 8th. Four laps complete. Right, here's Langenfelder. He's circulating in 3rd. He's got about 1.8 seconds over Liam Everts. There he is on the Red Bull KTM, giving chase to the Red Bull Gas here. The German saying in his pre-grid interview that he didn't have this normal good lines that he's had in previous rounds, but he's still coming back from injury, maybe just missing that little bit of racecraft. Langenfelder, who just missed the podium here this weekend, but it's an improvement over last week in Sundbyberg, where he was 7th overall. Loose, unpredictable dirt here as this weekend wears on. That was always going to be the case. See how those waves over on the far side of the circuit have broken down and become all chewed up and choppy. Single, double single. This time around on lap 5 for Langenfelder and Everts, who just got offline there. Back end just kicked inside left. Tough weekend for him last weekend, where he was 2nd overall. Everts could barely stand up on the podium, got through it, but that was a rider who did put everything on the line in that 2nd race a week ago. So here's Everts in 4th place. Geerts and Van der Moosdijk over the line at the end of lap 5. They start lap 6. Oh, Van der Moosdijk down. Did he lose the front end upon landing? You see how hard and slick it is there. So Van der Moosdijk out of 2nd. Picks himself up behind Langenfelder and Everts. Back in 4th again for the Nissan Husqvarna rider. Hopefully we got that. Looks like it may have just been a simple slip. So no joy on the replay. Wonder if we can put a call into our spaceship above Earth. Captain Augusto, does he have it for us? Anyway, Van der Moosdijk now down to 4th. He just put his fastest lap in as well, 1:57.9 on terms, on a par with Jago Geerts. Maybe just a lapse in concentration, maybe just caught on edge, just lost the front when he came into land because of where he finished, where he ended up in the corner. But all of a sudden, Langenfelder now 6.8 behind Geerts as he moves into 2nd. Surfing the front end there, Liam Everts in 3rd. Does that change the complexity of the podium? Yes, it does. It now puts Langenfelder from 4th to 2nd, tying on points with Van der Moosdijk. Adamo is in 4th. So Van der Moosdijk will stay on the podium, but that mistake has promoted Langenfelder to 2nd in the race and 2nd overall in the Grand Prix. The Red Bull Gas rider now, if he gets that signal, that message from pit lane, I wonder if that gives him an extra 10 or 15% just to see out the next 16 minutes plus 2 laps. Meanwhile, silky smooth at the moment up front. Monster in his Yamahas, Jago Geerts. Here's what happened at the start of the race. Inside gate over on the right-hand side as we look down. Good drive despite the efforts from his teammate. Watch Langenfelder here. He charges at the inside, but it was Geerts with the foxhole shot. The Wolf. See the braking bumps now just starting to form. Then how loose it is through those turns. Moosdijk here. Just missing the side panel on that right side. Oh, and he just gets unseated mid-turn. He knew he needed to have a good advantage over De Wolf by the end of this wave section. That's exactly what he's done, but it's not prevented De Wolf closing in on him again. Just starting to run out of time now. The number 74. Meanwhile, 3 corners from home. Jago Geerts getting ready to cross the line. Between him and Adamo, 8.6 if you want to split. Then a good nod of the head there from Van der Moosdijk as he came into land. Not sure if that was yes, it was a third, or yes, I fought back and got the better of my teammate Kai de Wolf. Either way, big result for the number 39, Van der